Warning! This video blog or vlog could contain harsh opinions or foul language. If you do not appreciate said content or material, well, you could just fuck right off.
Greetings, internet people. RantingRamsay here. How are you all doing today? I can honestly say that I've had better times in my life, but that's not important. That's not what we're talking about today. Thanks for being concerned. What we're talking about today, as you can see by the title, 10 things that I hate. I don't hate, you know, in quotations, dislike to the extreme. Hate seems like kind of an extreme word, but anyway, 10 things that I hate about living in an apartment complex. And before I get into that, I will say there will be a little blurb at the end. So, getting right into the subject matter of the title. And these are in no particular order. These are not top 10 things. These are just 10 things in no particular order, no level of relevancy, or I hate this more than that. Just 10 things that bug the shit out of me about living in an apartment complex. Tiny bit of preferencing. Me and my wife have lived, or my wife and I, if I was to use proper grammar, have lived in the same apartment in the same complex for almost 10 years now. On the general average, we're happy here. We like the location, provides easy transportation to work. We are literally right outside of a bus stop for public transportation for when vehicles aren't functioning properly, stuff like that. So I don't hate living in this apartment. These are 10 things that just annoy the living shit out of me about living in an apartment. Maybe that's, yeah, I can't really title it. Anyway, the first, other people's children. My wife and I have been married for, oh shit, hope she doesn't watch this because now, we married in 2007 in October, so 6.5 years. Been married for 6.5 years and have been together for 11 years, living together for about 10. And other people's children. We have chosen not to have children. We don't want to burden the world with our own children, and be perfectly honest, I don't feel like raising a child. That's a little bit more responsibility than I am willing to take on at this point in time in my life. So, you know, kudos to me for at least acknowledging the fact that I'm not going to bring a child in this fucking world that I can't afford to or don't really have the will to care for at this point. So yeah, we have decided, and she feels the same way, we have decided no kids. And yet, in our apartment complex, as I'm sure happens in many, many other apartment complexes, free-range children. Children just running around through the apartment complex, screaming their ass off. And we do have a really nice playground for the children in our apartment complex. And they congregate there, and it's not uncommon to hear, like, young female children literally shrieking, like, and then one, it's almost like bird calls. Shrieking, screaming children running down the sidewalks, running through the entire apartment complex, just shrieking and screaming their fucking heads off for no fucking reason. I may have done this kind of thing when I was a child, but I can't really remember it. So, you know, that whole argument, well, you did that when you were a child, I really don't think so. I wasn't the type to run around screaming my fucking head off, because as soon as my parents fucking realized it, they'd have smacked the shit out of me. Anyway, that's number one. Or the first. Other people's fucking children. They just annoy the living shit out of me. I hate having to fucking tolerate it. I wish I could just smack them all, which obviously I won't. It's not my job to discipline someone else's child, obviously. But I really would love to just smack the living shit out of all these insipid little fucking hellspawn. Okay, number two. The oftentimes abhorrent smell of other people's cooking. This is meant with a bit of levity, but it is still something that bothers me when I come home from a day at work or come home from hanging out with a friend or something like that, and I go into my building and I'm walking towards my apartment and all I can smell is the other shit that other people are cooking. And it reminds me of that was a Austin Powers Gold member when Fat Bastard is talking about, it's like I'm not even gonna try to do an imitation, but you know, it's like when you walk into someone else's or walk into an apartment building and smell the stuff that other people are cooking, is like, what is that? Hot, sick, and crap. So yeah, as I almost did an imitation or impression. Here we go. We're gonna go skip ahead. We're gonna skip to number 6. Lawn care that lasts 3 days straight every fucking week. And like, I appreciate the fact that I don't have to mow my own lawn and stuff like that, but literally, for like 6 hours a day, 3 days a week, lawnmowers, weed whackers, leaf blowers, just constant fucking noise. And if you're a person like me who realizes that their finances are finite and literally hold off turning on their air conditioner until the last possible moment, which means your windows and your screen doors and sliding doors and stuff are open so that you can get airflow, even though it's like literally it's 80 some odd fucking degrees in this apartment right now. I have massive amounts of sweat on my fucking face right now because I refuse to turn on my fucking air conditioner because I don't want to fucking pay for it. So I deal with the fact that it's warm until I can't fucking take it anymore. And so that just the whole constant lawn work for like 60% of the fucking week. Well, okay, I guess it wouldn't be 60, more like 45. 45% of the fucking week, I just have to hear these fucking machines constantly. Drives me insane. Okay, but that got me off track. So we'll get to number 3. Remember, we've already covered 3. We've gone 1, 2, and 6. So now we're on to number 3. Half-assed maintenance. You put in a complaint about maintenance. You say, wow, I need this fixed. It takes them a fucking week to get to you, and then their solution is so half-assed and fucking inadequate that the same thing fucking fails a month later. Which segues me into number 4. I'm not allowed to do my own fucking maintenance. I have heating and air certification. I am certified by the EPA and ICE and all this shit to work on heating and air refrigeration systems. According to the rules of my apartment complex, I am not allowed to put a screwdriver to a screw on my ventilation system. Well, if it's gonna take you a fucking week to get to me, I'll go out and buy the goddamn part my fucking self and repair it myself. But then I'm fined by the apartment complex for doing so if they eventually find out about it. Fuck you! I've shown you my certifications, the fact that I am legally allowed to work on these systems, but not in your apartment complex, I'm not. Fuck you! If you're gonna take a fucking week to repair the blower on the fan that I'm not even fucking using right now, just let me fucking do it. It's not even gonna cost you guys any fucking money. Mind fucking blown. It's so retarded. Moving on to number 5. Mail/laundry theft. Now, this may just be something that's part of the community in which I live, which maybe sucks. I don't know. But we'll start with mail and laundry theft. The mail carriers around here, instead of taking the package to the office and giving you a delivery notice, half the time will literally just lean the package up against your door, knock on the door, and walk away. I can't count Well, I can count. It was at least 3 fucking times. 3 fucking times that I've ordered something online, checked everything, delivery, it was done, it was done, it was done, it was done. Even the post office says, yeah, it was there. No fucking package. Someone stole my shit. I had to reorder it and pay for it again. The same goes with laundry theft, because we live in a smaller apartment that does not have washer and dryer hookups, so we have to use the communal washer and dryer hookups. And there are times where we don't have literally the hour and a half that it takes to do one load of laundry, 25 minutes to wash, 45 minutes to dry, so like a little bit over an hour. We don't have that fucking time to literally sit there and keep an eye on our fucking laundry. And shit comes up fucking missing. And it's not an issue of, oh, we'll just clean things, move things around, find things. Oh, here's the shirt that I lost. No. Fucking gone. Just poof, gone because some piece of shit, derelict asshole decided that they wanted to steal something out of your washer or fucking dryer. It's fucking asinine. It's just so irritating and retarded. So that's my number 5 thing that I hate about living in an apartment complex. We already covered number 6, so we'll go on to number 7. Other people's dog shit. Clean up after your fucking pets, you lazy, fat, ignorant pieces of shit. Okay, they're not all fat. That was just a little bit of ire boiling over, a little bit of unreasonableness from Ranting Ramsay, but still, clean up after your fucking pets. This is a communal living area by definition when it comes to the property. So, clean up after your fucking pets. Why should I have to fucking worry about stepping in your dog's rancid fucking shit when I don't even fucking own a dog? I don't put you through that same stupid fucking shit. I don't make you have to worry about it. So why the fuck should I have to worry about it? Because you're too fucking goddamn lazy to clean up after your fucking dog. Number 8, constant rate increases. You sign a 1-year lease. Cost you this much money. Next year you go to renew your lease. Yeah. Aside from the kind of things that I'm talking about here, I like living here. I like the location. I like the accessibility to grocery stores and public transportation. I like being here. Oh, now it's going to cost me another $30 more per month than it cost me last year? Every year? Fuck yourself. It's retarded. Just the rate increase. But then again, you know what? Okay. I could almost maybe give that one a pass because everything gets more expensive every year. So, but still, at the same point, the residents that have been here for almost a decade, like myself and my wife and I, who've never had complaints filed against them, who have never had problems with other residents. And yet we're still required to pay more every fucking year? Okay, fine. Whatever. On to number 9. Other people's holiday gatherings. This happened relatively recently. I, over the Memorial Day weekend, had some time off. So I went down to my local grocery store and went to the Red Box and I rented the PS3 version of Wolfenstein: The New Order. It was a game that I was like, I remember playing Wolfenstein 3D. I want to go play this game. This seems like a really fun game to play. I've played all the other Wolfenstein games. I want to see where it's going next. Just happened to be over Memorial Day weekend, so I'm sitting there trying to play my video game. And what happens? 2 or 3 fucking gatherings of ignorant, drunken-ass fucking rednecks within literally a 50-foot radius of the fucking windows of my apartment, and they're all being drunken, loud, ignorant fucking rednecks blasting music. Fun little side note, you know what I decided to do? Took the speakers from my stereo, put them in my window, and started blasting Lamb of God, top of the fucking volume it possibly could go, to the point where the speakers were almost sounding like they were getting ready to break. It didn't work. they just went ahead and got louder and started playing their country music. It's great old red Solo cup. My last resort was to remind them of city ordinance. So I turned off my music. I screamed at the top of the lungs from my balcony, "You have until 10 o'clock to shut the fuck up." At 10 o'clock, I called the fucking cops. Believe it or not, for one gathering it actually worked. For the other one I actually had to fucking call the cops. And you know what? 30 minutes later, cops showed up. They shut the fuck up. Fuck ya. So, brings us on to number 10. This is the last thing I hate about living here. Loud-ass college students who get upset when you call the cops for noise ordinance violations. So I guess this could be like 9.5. But still, the family stupid gatherings I can get, but we also get a lot of college students around here that every fucking weekend in the summer. Loud-ass, obnoxious fucking bullshit. And I've done the same thing in the past. I've gone on my balcony and go, "Hey, you got till 10 o'clock to shut the fuck up and stop bothering me, because I'm not bothering you. 10 o'clock, shut the fuck up." And then I call on the fucking noise ordinance. So I call the fucking noise ordinance. This happened, I want to say it was last year. The day after there was a knock on my door. I answered my door. And it was the fucking college kids that I fucking called the cops on there. "Hey man, why you gotta be such an asshole, man? You could've just asked us to turn it down and didn't read the. I did. You didn't. Hence the repercussions. Fuck ya. So, those are my 10 most annoying things that I absolutely hate about living in an apartment complex. Even though I'm happy with where I'm at, those are the 10 things that just blarg rage. So, there you go, there you have it. And as I promised, a little blurb at the end. Jump cut. Okay, so now for that little update I was talking to you about at the beginning of the video. There is a group of artists whom I respect greatly by the name of Grand Unified Theory. And they are putting on a show in Maryland, D.C. on July 26th, which is a Saturday. And it's something that anyone who's in that area that is a watcher of mine, that is a fan of enlightening music, music that makes you think, makes good points, I encourage you to go and see their show. There's going to be a few links in the description for them. The first will be to their Facebook page, and the second will be to their Indiegogo page, where they're trying to raise funds for this particular thing. And they're at like 60 some odd %. So whatever support you can give to them, I encourage you to do so. To steal a quote from their Facebook page, their music is based on the idea of creating and embracing thought-provoking and educational music. I guess I have to say this so nobody feels like they were misled. They are rap/hip-hop artists. As a metalhead, you would think that is something I generally would not get into, and so did I, until I actually listened to their fucking music. All of the artists of Grand Unified have great things to say. They put their music together pretty well and have awesome things to say. So I heavily encourage you to check out all of the artists of Grand Unified. I myself am not on Facebook, but if you're a Facebook user, you can go to their Facebook page and look at all the various artists associated with the overall group, and just look into the different awesome things that they have to say, and the very entertaining music that they produce. So I heavily encourage you, if you live in that area or have the ability to travel to the Maryland, D.C. area, go see their fucking show. Donate. to their Indiegogo account. This is a plug. It was not even asked for. This is me going, I like what they're doing. I think they need more support. So whatever tiny amount of weight that I can throw from my subscriber base in their general direction, I will do so willingly and happily, and am. So, that's the update at the end. You gotta check out Grand Unified, artists like Adequate, Graydon Square, Tombstone the Dead Man. They are all entertaining artists, and this is coming from someone who is metal through and through. I love metal. Never generally cared for hip-hop or rap or anything like that. They changed my mind. If they can change the mind of a stubborn asshole like me, then just maybe they can change your mind too. I'm RantingRamsay. That is all. Check their shit out. Now.
Hey, did you get all that, man?